So folks, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look here at the DREO 6-liter humidifier. And so I'm not a big fan of humidity, but with this cold and very, very dry inside weather, the humidity sometimes dropping below 10%, that's a little too much for me. I don't need it that dry. So these DREO humidifiers, I have a 4-liter one that I've just done a video on. That one is going to stay upstairs for whenever I need it at night. And then this one is going to be the downstairs one. And being 6 liters, it's a little bit bigger, so it cranks out a bit more mist and has a bigger carrying capacity for water here with the tank. So I don't have to fill it up as much. And the footprint actually is not that much bigger than the 4-liter too, which is a good thing. So let's go over the features real quick. It has a little different control panel than the other one, and we will wrap it up after that. So the nice thing with this is they give you a good quick start guide. So pretty much everything you need to do to get it ready to go. Very simple. Takes about just less than a minute. There's a few pieces of tape that you have to take off. And there's also a thing to keep in mind here. This tank separates from the body and there is water down in there. So it's not a thing where you want to slosh it around or anything like that. But there's a thing in there that you do need to remove before you go ahead and pour the water in and all that. So just make sure you do that. And then also too, they say you can clean the tank as well and just get it ready to go. Now, the other thing I use with these humidifiers is I use distilled water, and the purpose and the reason for that is with distilled water, it is just pure H2O. There is nothing else in it. It's just straight up distilled water. So there's no, just like, if you were to get tap water with different minerals that might be in it or whatever, that might start to build up on the inside of this. They do give you a cleaning brush for that if that ends up happening. But I just use distilled. You don't have to. Just keep in mind that if you have a heavy mineralized water, you will have to clean it on occasion. Now we have it fired up here for the first time in the barn. You can see it's really cranking out the nice vapor there, the nice H2O vapor. And also with this is that it's super quiet. So if you're like me and you're used to humidifiers from years ago that were extremely loud or noisy or whatever, this one is just whisper quiet for me anyways, super quiet. Now with our controls here, you can do manual mode or you can do automatic mode with this. So the manual mode here, I have it cranked up to the highest setting, but you can turn it down to a low setting here. It'll pretty much cut the amount of vapor coming out by probably about 2/3 or so. And also to even quiet it down even more. So this would be a good setting for like nighttime if it's next to your bed or something along those lines. Then you can turn it up to 2, which is kind of the medium setting here in terms of the mist coming out. And then we can go all the way to 3 and just totally kind of max it out and really get that vapor coming out of there. The next thing we can do is we can use an automatic mode. So it'll shut on or off depending on what the humidity is. So once it gets up to 70 there, it'll just shut itself off once the overall humidity in the room gets there. So you just press this button to basically adjust it. Personally, I just do manual mode. And then also too, you can also set a timer for it as well. And then also too, you can also shut the light down. So for instance, if you're sleeping, whatever it might be, and you don't want to have any sort of light at all, then you can just go ahead and turn that down. But if you do want it on, there you go. Gives you a little bit of light. So if you like kind of a little night light or something like that, then, you can just leave it on, totally up to you. Use some sort of essential oil. You don't want to put it in the tank of the water because that will affect basically the humidifier. But they do give you the option here with a little pad where you can put a couple drops of essential oil on it. If you do want to use something like that, and then it just slots in here at the back. But they say do not add anything to the tank. And in fact, they have a warning label there telling you not to do that. So folks, in the end, I was very happy with the 4-liter model. Now I have the 6-liter model. They functionally seem to work about the same. This one, the tank is just a little bit bigger. And I was very, very happy with the 4-liter one, raising the humidity level in the room, in the house. where with it being so dry with around 10% humidity, it's just way too dry. And it was giving my throat and my lungs and all that, is just kind of bugging me a bit. And once I put it on, the humidifier just really seemed to help that out, to where it returned the air to kind of more of a normal kind of feel to it, and just adding a bit of humidity into the air. So this one I can see is already working great, so I won't spend any more time on this video. But definitely check these out, folks. These are very good humidifiers. They get the job done. They're not fussy at all. They're very simple to use. And, you know, they just do a great job putting some nice H2O vapor into the air. So anyways, folks, have a good day. We'll see you next time.